Hello Taurus, due to some technical difficulties, this video gets separated from the other video. There's one separate video for Taurus for the water group, and these are the next three videos that are coming in line here for the sign of Taurus. As always, we will do 4 card readings for the sign of Taurus for the month of December. And these are based on the natural elements in your astrological chart, or for some of you on your time of birth. These basic elements are air, earth, water, and fire. Now, the 4 objects that you always see on my table are directly connected to those elements. So you choose or you pick one that you think relates most to your personality, or you choose one you feel most comfortable with. This object of your choice, it should or it will relate the best to your current situation. However, if the video and the related object does not match your first choice, please check the other videos that are directly connected in the same session. I'm sure one of the 4 will fit you. Anyway, the matches represent the fire element, the stone represents the earth element, the aerosol sprayer represents the air element, and the shell represents the water element. So Taurus, here we go for your Lenormand card reading, the 3 remaining Lenormand card readings for December 2021. Hello Taurus, and welcome to the air group. I want to mention that the other group, the shell group, is separated. I already mentioned it before, but I mention it again. If you're belonging to the shell or the water group, please check the separate video. Anyway, coming back here to the card reading, as the first card here for this group, we see the stars. The stars is a very positive card here. It's a card about forgiveness. Be kind, considerate to other people. It's also possible that we search for certain alignment with people here. This is what we are seeing here. If we have certain wishes for becoming more stable, or our life would be needed to change, probably these wishes will come true. This is what we are seeing here. Anyway, in any way of life that we have prospects, or we expect some changes, or we hope some changes, the stars tells us we are in a very positive situation here. If we have certain difficulties, often the stars is about forgiveness. This is what we are seeing here. Then the central card that we are seeing here is the anchor. The anchor points to stability. So probably there's a wish here for more stability that we are seeing here. If we have a certain job, probably here with this card, we are urged to stay in the job. This is maybe not the good time if you're planning to move or to change jobs. The anchor mostly wants to stay as it is, especially on the central position here. Anyway, here we see also that if some changes are required in our life, or we are longing for changes in our life, we are able to implement them, but we need to do it in a slow and calm way. This is what we are seeing here. Then we're gonna mirror the upper cards here. We're gonna mirror the upper cards. We're gonna mirror the stars and the woman towards each other here. This points, if this is you yourself, or this is a woman in your life, this is a very supportive person here that we are seeing here. This person helps you. She also gives you hope if you would be in a difficult position. Sometimes this points that we also find our way back. If we were a little bit lost before, it's like we are finding our way back. Maybe we get a little bit lost because this is the card of renewal. So it's like we are coming back on the track where we need to be. Sometimes also we let us guide. Sometimes this points to a guide, and maybe we visit an astrologer, or like here, like a card reader in person then that we do for finding our right connection with life back. This is what we are seeing here. Anyway, there's a trust here in certain people that are around us, or we trust the people where we move to for inquiring if we are on the right track in our life. Anyway, there's also a lot of spirituality here on the person. The person could be religious, spiritual. This is what we are seeing here. This person aspires to something. This is what we are seeing here. It's possible if you're a man that you think here that you found the ideal woman. This woman can be quite attractive because she has Venus here next to her. This is the bouquet, and this is card is ruled by Venus. So in your eyes, this woman could be very pretty. If you're a woman, here it means that you take care of yourself, the way you look, and probably you have an inner beauty. If not, you are looking very well here with this combination. Then we are going to mirror the bottom cards. We're going to mirror the stork and the lily here. Here we see that there are some changes in ourselves. Possibly there are some changes. It could be on the moral area that we have some changes, or it could be some changes that we are implementing on the sexual level. Anyway, the changes will be quite big because the stork is a big bird. So here, maybe we have been a little bit passive. Maybe we were in a passive period before for sexuality, for morality. And here we see this is about to change. We are literally more adventurous because the ship is about adventure. We go more on an adventure here if we were a little bit passive before. This combination, it leads to change here. Sometimes also with this combination, this could point that one of the partners, if you have a partner, that we choose to have younger partners for personal reasons, whatever that may be. If not younger, it could be that the partner is less inexperienced or something in that area. It could be younger in years or younger in experience. It could be also on the profession here that this person is less experienced, and we can learn this person in the area, in the area mostly related to the sexuality, but also on the course of life. For instance, if this person is crossing our path on our work field, we can learn this person, or we could learn a lot from this person. This is what we are seeing here. Anyway, there's an intense longing for both topics that I just mentioned. This could be a very longing for advancing in your career also. Also we take very good care here of our body. We have a very strong focus in the way we look. Probably we check very thorough what we are eating, what we are putting in our body here. This is what we are seeing here. And also there's a very strong sense for balance, for harmony, also, and for forgiveness. Here, this is what we are seeing here with this last card. It doesn't matter your gender, man or woman, you will feel these transformations that are going on here inside you. If you were very strict before for certain things in your life, it's like they are transforming in the career, on the front of certain morals, or on the front of certain sexualities. This is what we are seeing here with this combination. It's possible that that some things in your life always seem to come back. This could be on the 3 fields that I mentioned, and it's like you're always confronted with these same 3 topics. So maybe that's why we have the stork here, and these changes are really necessary here. This is what we are seeing here with this combination. Then we have, we're going to go in the horizontal lines here, the stars and the bouquet here. Here we see that we are very creative here. We are in a creative period. Sometimes we are so busy with our creations. It could be on the work front. If we are an artist, we will be very creative, and also we will be very focused on ending the work, because this is a very strong focus. Here we see that we are very focused on the work. It's possible that if we are a woman, that we are a very creative person. If you are a man, it's possible that there is here, like, there's a very strong, this is almost like a muse in our life here, that we are focused on certain women, or for our creativity, or something in that area. Women play an important role in this creative area. It's also possible that you develop more, for a man, your female side inside yourself. This is what we are seeing here. Anyway, also we see that we are very well liked from people around us, because Venus is the card that attracts people. It makes us jovial, it makes us attractive, not only physical, but the way we are. It points to diplomacy, harmony. People like to be around you. This is what we are seeing. Audience or public like to be around us here. And we express ourselves in a very specific, unique way here. But there's a lot of stability here that we are seeing here. It's like we are applying stability here. Also in our work, it will be recognized. Our work if we do something in the creative field, others recognize it's our work because we have the anchor there. Anyway, this could also point that you have a very good reputation. People appreciate you very much, and you could even get some award or reward for it. This is what we are seeing here. Suddenly things become clear for us in certain areas of our life. This is what we are seeing here. Also, people, you will get more easy access in your life because the way you look, it doesn't matter if you're a man or a woman, but your looks give you easy access to. This is what Venus does. She gives easy access because the way she looks. But it's not necessarily that you are doing something special, but due to your looks, you're well dressed, maybe you look good, whatever it is, here Venus get access. This is what we are seeing with this combination. We are aspiring to beauty, to art, to anything related to the field. Then we have the woman and the bouquet here. This points to a very kind, a generous person, a graceful person, also a person who wants to keep everything in balance. These two cards are ruled by Venus. So there's a lot of balance here required here with this reading. It's possible also because of your looks that some people start to flirt with you. This is what we see here, or we flirting with others. This is possible also with this combination. Anyway, there's a lot of support here from other people. We get advice, spiritual advice, or we have like something is overcoming us and we know this is the path to go. It's like it's just coming to us in a spiritual way. And this is a very good combination on the creative front. This is what we are seeing here with this combination. Anyway, you could also be confronted with some business. There could be some news here from business that you are receiving here. Anyway, you enjoy, if you are a man, you would certainly enjoy the company of this woman. If you are a woman, others will enjoy your company here. This is what we are seeing here. It's possible also, if you're a man, that a lot of women visit you. They visit you, maybe they are part of your work or they are connected to your work. If you are a woman, also a lot of women will visit you. A lot of women will come to your house and they will contact you. This is what we are seeing here. Then we come in the second horizontal line. We have the snake, the anchor, and the letter. I immediately want to add here the snake. If you are in a fixed relationship, the snake is not a good card in fixed relationship. Mostly it points that something is going on. Mostly, if you are aware of this, it's not a problem. But here, if you are in a fixed relationship or in a marriage, the snake points to triangle relations. So it means that one of both parties is involved in a relationship out this exclusive, if this is an exclusive relationship, somebody has a relationship, one of both parties has a relationship in the outside. So you should check here if this is the case. If you're a single, of course, this is no problem. And then you know what you are doing. Anyway, here we sometimes also with this combination, since we have the anchor in the middle, if we start a project here, we need to finish it. We cannot dream and fly around in our head. We need to stay fixed. We need to stay focused. If we have certain contracts, we need to see that we conclude or we respect these contracts, especially with Venus here. This is things that gluing. So if you make promises, if you make contracts, don't live in your head. Focus on your work and finish it. This is what we are seeing here also with this combination. Here we see that if we finish, more good things will come us because this points to contracts, to more money. This is the card of money, contracts, agreements. The letter is a substantial message. It's not like an email. It's actually a letter, that a message that we can translate in money. It can point to a check, anything that relates to money, or that we can transform in money. This is what we are seeing here with this combination. Anyway, we need to focus here on on ending our goals, on our target here. But of course, we have Venus there. We need to see that we do it in a balanced, steady way. The anchor is not about rushing, and Venus, she likes to be stable also. This all need to go in a stable pace here. This is what we are seeing here. If we are in a certain relationship and we experience some difficulties in the relationship, it's possible also that we forgive and we give it another chance. It probably not the first time, because we have the stork here, and the stork tends to return. So here it's possible that this is going on already for a few times, and we give each other another chance, another chance. This is what we are seeing here. This could be already going on here for a while. If you have your own business, sometimes this points also to family business, what we are seeing here. On the work front, sometimes this points to intrigues to our work. Something is going on our work. We cannot see clearly, things are going on behind our back. Maybe something is not all honest there related to money and work. This is what we are seeing here with this combination. Sometimes also, if we are connected to a certain person, not necessarily a fixed relationship, but it's like we are unable to set ourselves free for this person. It's like we are very, maybe in love, maybe we are, or we are very much attracted to a certain person, to a certain man or a certain woman, because the snake can be a card that attracts sexuality. So this person has a certain attraction to us. He or she has something and we cannot explain, and we are attracted to this person here. This is what we are seeing with this combination. It's possible also in certain fields of our life. Here we see that you assert yourself here. If you have competitors, here we need to we see also with this combination that they will not just go away in thin air. And you also need to be aware, if you are in certain projects, there are rivals. So here, this is what we are seeing with this combination here. If we focus on our work, it will give us more base, and it will give us more name. It will give us, bring us more intertwined in the job, and people will sooner come to us as a reference. This is what we are seeing here, or we are going in the next stage and we make a certain name for ourselves. Then we have the anchor and the letter. Here we see that if we are about to get involved in a new project, this project brings money. If we applied for something on the work floor, or we asked something to come into our life, maybe we asked for a certain project, or we want to get involved in a certain project, or we want to do independent something here. Here we see this has a positive effect here. What you applied or asked for, it's positive here, what we are seeing here. But you need to focus, as I said, on what you have asked for here. Anything that you asked for in your life from certain parties, it will be given to you, but you need to focus here on it. This is what we are seeing here. There could be also a strong focus on stable communication, or a focus on that we are getting what we earn, what belongs to us here. You need to focus here on that also. You need to stick here to your schedule daily. You need to stick to a fixed pattern. This is what we are seeing here. Then we have the stork, the ship, and the lily. The stork and the ship here, it points to a next step in our life. This could literally be a trip. The ship sometimes points to abroad, and the stork is a migrating bird. So here there could be a trip at hand here, what we are seeing here. In another way, it could mean that we return from a trip. We go or we return from it. It's possible also that we feel that we have more authorities in abroad or in other countries, and we are considering immigration, and this would then be the documents. It will not apply, but there's here some consideration here about that. In another way, this points to a plane with a trip, a plane over the water. There could also a part here from the trip that is with a boat or a ship. This is what we are seeing here. It's possible also we have a change of course in our life that we are transforming, or during this journey we have certain experiencing that changes and we apply them later on in our life. This is what we are seeing here. If we are moving, probably it will be a faraway place, because the ship is a long trip here over the water, and the stork is a migrating bird. He flies far. This is what we are seeing here with this combination. There could be also, maybe this is stalled before, but now we feel the longing to take off. This is what we are seeing here with this combination. Anyway, this is also, can also be a journey that you come more to yourself. You could be in search of your deeper you, and this quest could be going on here or could continue here. Then we have the ship and the lily. Here we see there is a lot of activity going on here on the fronts I mentioned before, on the career, also on the physical front with partners here. There's a lot of activity also on the travel front here. There's a lot of going on here, or the combination of both. As we travel, we interact with a partner also on the physical level. This is what we are seeing here. Anyway, this could also point that we come in contact with a person who has a lot of experience in certain fields in your creativity or the fields I mentioned before. It's possible also that as you travel, you had set certain limitations on your travel. You planned to come back at a certain date, but you extend as you travel here. For some reason you extend, but it's a positive extension here that you are doing here. If you go with certain partners, it's possible that you keep this to yourself. We have the snake here, and sometimes also it's wise, if we are undergoing some changes or we are about to do something with money, we are diplomatic. Everything involved money, your personal changes, the snake tells us to be quiet and to talk at the right moment. So don't share your plans about money, about partners, about anything before it's the right time, because the snake urges us to be calm, to keep quiet, to be diplomatic and speak at the right time. This is very important here also, that we are doing so here with this combination. But there's a strong longing here for opening new doors in our life, whatever these doors may be or how they may be connected to you. This often points to a trip in a winter season, and since we're in the winter season here, this could be a trip that is short by here with this combination of cards. Anyway, the journey will be very relaxing here for you with this combination. And as I said, it could be that the person that is traveling with you is younger than you, or you are younger than the person. This could be like a teaching personality, somebody who can learn you something here with this combination. Anyway, we see here also that we learn a lot. We learn to appreciate life more in general. We appreciate the gifts of life in general, for food, physical, our work here. There's a general exploration here that we are seeing here. Probably also some business is about to take off in abroad. This is what we are seeing here. If we have a certain business, probably it's related, it's close to the water, it's related to water, or we live close to the water if we go to abroad, or we stay close to abroad. Maybe this is our plan, to live near to the water, because we have 2 water cards here, and this points to close to the water. Anyway, here it says, as our life goes on, we will prosper as we get older. This is what we are seeing here with this combination. Then we have the stars, the snake, and the stork. The stars and the snake here, we reach our goals. We have a lot of success here. There's also admiration from others. People will guide us here. Also, what we are seeing here, again, here we see that people are attracted to you, to your personality. This is what we are seeing here. It's possible also that you have certain ideas about spirituality or religion that suddenly become very attractive to you. You're more attracted to your spirituality. This is what we are seeing here. And there could be a focus here from that. That also this sometimes points that we have a certain attraction to what a certain person is saying, like a spiritual leader, a spiritual guru here. This is what we are seeing here also. If persons or somebody in charge tells you something, it's like you appreciate or you can find yourself in his or her ideas. This is what we are seeing here. We need to be careful, of course, that we keep our eyes open, that this person has the right intention with us, especially with the snake. We need to stay alert here with this combination. So that you don't fall as prey for certain cults or whatever. It's of course it's good to closely connect, if that is what you like, to religion or spirituality, but of course we need to be careful to we connect exactly to. Then we have the snake and the stork here. Here there could be, as we see here, some disappointments here related to the spirituality. Here, as I said, we need to stay calm, we need to stay confident, we need to stay diplomatic if something is happening in our life. But here we see that we, as the cards here in the bottom, that we are transforming here. We desire for a certain transformation here. This is what we are going here. Also, we need to be careful that we are not tricked or manipulated in something that we don't want. It could be on the physical front, or it could be on the work front. So be careful here that people don't bring you in certain situations, and in a way they are smart and they trick you in a situation. And actually this was not your plan. So be careful here with this combination. Anyway, here we see then again also the relocation, the plans of the relocation here. It's possible if you take a trip, also there are some that you cannot reach your destination direct. The snake, sometimes it turns around, and it's possible that you had a plan, but as you travel, you change your travel plans, or you cannot reach your destination directly. This is possible also with this combination. Anyway, there's a person here, there's a lot of that has a lot of influence over your life, but be careful if you give others influence over your life here. We need to use our witness, our smartness here, and evaluate the situation in a very, very positive way. Some people around you could be changing, and they could show a different nature that than they originally showed. They show themselves different than they are. And it could be surprising for you here. So be careful here with this combination. If you have certain contracts that you agree to, double, triple check the fine print. Because if you make a contract, I said, you will need to stick to it. So before you sign, check it out. If you don't know very few about contracts and you want to secure yourself, ask advice. We saw the last line here. Go for an advisor, a person who is specialized in contracts, especially if you have a commitment that is serious, that involves a lot of money, because else it could come back to you. So if you don't know a lot about contracts and you want to secure yourself, ask help from an advisor here. This is what we are seeing here, because here we see that we need to double, triple check the print here from the contracts. Maybe there are certain clauses that you don't understand, you misinterpret them. So this is a dangerous combination for that one here. This is what we are seeing here. If you are in a fixed relationship, I want to come back here to that now. It's possible that the other party, the other man or the other woman, she uses all the tricks in the book for getting her objectives. And this man or this woman that does this, she's very skilled. She's very skilled in to keep her goals as an objective. So be careful with that, because this person knows what she's doing. He or she knows what she's doing, because this is a person that wants to be in control, and this person has a hidden agenda. If you are in a relationship with a person like that, this person is not there for love. They are there for objectives. They have other plans. They have their own agenda. But of course, it doesn't mean that there are not nice facets connected to it. This is what you need to know here, where you are with this combination. Anyway, we need to keep our focus here. We saw that earlier here already. It's possible also that if you have certain people in your life that they are changing and you think to yourself, it's like these people only think about themselves. You could experience this here with this combination. This is what we are seeing here. Then we go in the second vertical line. We have the bouquet, the anchor, and the ship. The bouquet and the anchor here, if we focus, our success is certainly to come here. We are also proud on our work here. Probably also we want to celebrate because there is some money coming in here. We probably want to celebrate here, or we have a lot to celebrate here. We will loosen more up. Maybe before we are more tied up, but here we relax. Venus makes us relax and we feel more stable now because there's more security, more stability in our life. We come in a pleasant environment. If this is on your work field and you work in a group of people, you will see that you have a lot of nice colleagues coming to you. If you work in a group of people, these people around you are nice. This is what we are seeing here. Business is going well and very smooth. There are things are like literally greased here and the wheels are really easy turning here. This is what we are seeing here. There's a lot of focus here on beauty, things that are beautiful, enjoying life, pleasantries. This is what we are seeing here. And of course, we will welcome this vacation or this trip that we are about to come here. Anyway, if this journey, it will take longer than you've taken, there will also come an end. But as I said, the journey could take longer than you anticipated here. But there will be a strong focus here on your departure and undertaking this trip. Then we have the woman, the letter, and the lily. The woman and the letter here, it points that we get news from a certain person. This could be a man or a woman here that we receive news. This news involves money or an important document. This can go from a deed, a degree, anything that you can transfer in money will come here to you. It's a very important document. If this is a person who writes something, they write about their experience, and this is writing that has substance. It's important what they write. It has essence here. This is what we are seeing. If this is you, it's possible that you make a dissertation, you write a book, you write something that has a lot of importance, or you write something down for yourself that is important for the rest of your career. This is what we are seeing here. It's possible also with this combination that we block, that we post important information on the internet, but be careful with the internet. We need to be careful. Be careful what you post there, because sometimes we cannot get it off anymore. Anyway, sometimes this points also to a person who journalism is possible also with this combination. Anyway, there's a lot of invitations here on what I mentioned earlier for increasing your career, for improvement on your career, official contracts, also invitations for the physical here. We see this all coming back here. It comes back several times. Also, there will be a lot of relaxation. It's possible also that you open your closet and suddenly you find some old pictures back and it brings back memories about the past year. This is what we are seeing here also with this combination. Then we go in the cross. We have the stars, the anchor, and the lily. I just see if I can add something here. This is the job offer, professional self-realization here. We become more independent, more stable here. There's a lot of fulfillment here. You could really reach the stars here because you have the stars here. Sometimes it's literally, this is reaching a certain important point in your career. And for some, this will really be that you are a celebrity in your field, you are famous in your work field, or on the workplace, people you know that you are the source to go to. So there are different here categories of importance here for celebrity, but somehow it will be connected like that. Anyway, there's also a lot of optimism here, very strong faith, a lot of spirituality here going on here. Sometimes, again, here we see a lot of connections here to the spirituality here. Again, here, maybe we go to a consultant here. Then we have the anchor and the lily. We are very fixed here. We hold on to our career. It's very important. We are on the right track for our career. It will change our lifestyle. Our lifestyle will be more secure, and it will be secured by money or stable documents that make us stable here for a very long time. It's possible also with this combination that you work at home. A lot of artists work at home. This is what we see here. Maybe we decide something and this contract need to be fulfilled in our home. This is what we are seeing here. Maybe a lot of artists work in a studio on their own. So we could, or you could work at home. Maybe you're allowed to work home, or maybe this is something that is allowed now from your boss that you work at home here. But there's a very strong focus here on the work and working at home here with this combination. There's a good sphere. If you will see that the atmosphere around you is very balanced, harmonious, because it gives you a certain sense for making your work good. You need like a feel good environment here. This is what we are seeing here. Also, you will eat well, you will eat good. Sometimes this points to chocolates, enjoying the things of life, healthy foods also. This is what we are seeing here with this combination. If some people need to help you also, you will receive more help from people here. This is what we are seeing here also with this combination. Then we have the woman, the anchor, and the stork. I just see if I can add something here. Very stable, reliable. These people rely on you. They expect that you are reliable to your contracts, agreements that you made here. They see you as a stable, solid individual. They want you to connect to your contract. You keep your promises. Again, we see this here. This is very important. Probably here, if you are not a routine person, and you are difficulty to deviate from certain plans, because sometimes some artists or some people are a little bit chaotic. And if it's difficult for you to keep routines here, it's best here to set up a daily routine till your project is finished. You rise at the same time, you go to sleep at the same time for finishing this project. It doesn't mean that you cannot enjoy life, but sometimes this is a solution with this combination. Anyway, there will be a lot going on around you. A lot of social contacts here. This is what we are seeing here. Also, if you need to depend on others, you can depend on others with this combination. Then we have the anchor and the stork here. Here we have the ability, and we have also the will to keep our structure. This is what we are seeing here. Anyway, it points also that we need to change. We need to go on this journey again here. Also here we see then the sea animals. There's a lot of sea animals around us here. Sea birds literally here. Don't lose sight from don't lose your focus here also. For some people, especially for women, but it will not apply on everybody, but for some women, this points that if they are pregnant, that the pregnancy is already in a more advanced stage, but it will not apply on everybody. There are many forms of pregnancy. So pregnancy, you can be pregnant with child, but you can also be pregnant from creativity. So here, this means that you are about to start it. So here it means the child is about to become grounded. If this is on your work, on your creative work, here it points that the work is about to arrive. So there are many forms of stability. So Taurus, for the Air group, this is all for this month. I hope you get a little bit wiser with this Lenormand card reading. If you did, please subscribe to my channel. If this card reading don't fit you at all, please check the other two that are connected here. If you are interested in specific love card readings, we do those also. We do short love card readings, but you already have a lot of information. We do also specific financial card readings that are short. You can check those all on my channel. Anyway, I want to thank you for your time, and I'm sure we see each other in the future. Thank you and bye-bye for now. Hello, Taurus, and welcome to the Stone Group or the Earth Group for your card reading for December 2021. As the first card here, we see the garden. The garden is public meetings, people that we meet in public. We go out. This could be an important meeting that is coming to you here. This is a positive card, so probably if you have meetings related to business or with people, these will be very positive. Probably you get notice or you get an important message that you are required or that you are urged to go there. This is what we are seeing here. Then in the central card, we have the business card or the expansive card. This is a card of expansion. The fish is about expanding, multiplying, abundance. So this is about money, business, anything that is related. So this points to a lot of meetings in public, also meetings related to money. There's a lot of people involved or several people involved. This could also be related to your creativity or to your work, because the moon is about creativity, work, also that we receive honors. Anyway, there will be a soft approach also towards the whole thing, but we will see here where this leads us. We will first gonna mirror the cards here. We're gonna mirror the garden with the crossroads, the garden and the crossroads. It points that here we are probably thinking about a job change, but if we do, we should move very slowly. We should see that everything is in place, because mostly the anchor tells us we should stay put and the snake tells us to move at the right moment. So if you consider, so see that everything is in place at the right place before you announce that or you are doing this job change here. This is what we are seeing here with this combination. You need to see that everything is correct before you move here. It could also point that we are planning to leave a certain place. This could be then the ticket what we are leaving it. It's an important leave that we are doing here. Probably we tell some people also, we announce that we are gonna leave. Sometimes this could point to a resignation that we resign of our job. This is what we are seeing here with this combination. Anyway, maybe we want more freedom related to certain aspects in our life, maybe related to our job. Maybe it's too tight, close the job to us, and we want more freedom here with this combination. Anyway, this points also that possibly we have a lot of important offers. We have multiple offers related to the work. Maybe we have a lot of social contacts, and these social contacts bring a lot of opportunities, work changes. So this is what we are seeing here with this combination. Sometimes also points that we are taking a walk for relaxing our mind in a park or something, because we have a lot of important decisions here to make. It's possible somehow there's also some politics intertwined in this whole thing. Anyway, there's a lot of also communication here. Maybe we are not sure exactly what direction to take, because here we are literally on the crossroads and several opportunities are offered to us. Sometimes also it points to multiple cultures that are involved. So maybe this is related also to multiple cultures, a lot of people involved, maybe several cultures involved. It's involved maybe that you are connected to the public and there are several groups, different ethnicities here that are involved here with this combination. Different cultures here that are involved here. This is what we are seeing here with this combination. There's a lot of people here, a lot of networks that are going on, choices between different communities. This is what we are seeing here, but probably we need to be tolerant. We need to find the balance here with these people. Anyway, here we need to think wisely before we make a move, or especially on the work front, or if there are a lot of people involved, think wisely before you make announcement, because this could have big consequences, important consequences if you make announcements. Then we're gonna mirror the bottom cards here. We have the man and the moon. Here we see if this is you as a person, that that you receive honors. This could be a man or a woman, because we do a general reading here. This could mean that a lot of credit is coming to you, you receive honors, also you receive a lot of invitations, but we saw the invitations already, you see them here again. There are going to be a lot of activity here with in this combination. It's also possible that we are very sensitive. We get job offers that are very good. People who have influence offer our certain changes. We are very aware of our opportunity. Maybe there's a career change here because we have the child there. Maybe we are not totally aware, like half aware exactly where we need to go, but there's already forebodings. We feel it coming that there's a change going on. Here we need to follow our intuition, our emotions here. Probably also we will, sometimes if this is a very important decision, especially on the work front, maybe we cannot sleep so very well, and we think also about it in the evening or even in the night with this combination. And then we are going to do the horizontal lines here. We have the garden, the letter, and the crossroads. The garden and the letter here, we saw the invitation, we see this here again. General announcement here, public communications here. This is also, it has to do with public documents. Maybe if you're intertwined with politics in general, sometimes this reading is also about politics, then you do a lot of public communication. This is a public letter. Then we see the connection with the multiple cultures here. Maybe you are in contact with multiple cultures here. This is what we are seeing here. These documents are made public. Also, we get a lot of invitations here for parties. If we are interested in that, probably a lot of people are inviting us to go to places, political meetings, also meetings for entertainment, for enjoying ourselves. This is what we are seeing here. Anyway, here it points that we make a lot of things public here. Again, here the crossroads and the letter here, multiple offers, job offers here that we are seeing here. We need to be careful here if we get certain job offers. As I said, you need to move slowly here. We have the snake there, and some things could look very seductive and very attractive, but maybe it's not what it is. So be careful here if you make certain steps here towards a different job. See you investigate, see you check everything out. Anyway, this points that important news is coming to you here with these documents. There's a lot of documents here, a lot of information is retained here with this combination. Flexibility also we see here. As we go, we get more messages coming to us. We decide also that we express something or we communicate something here. Also, sometimes here we need to make certain choices, what is good for the public and what we better not announce. This is what we see here also with this combination. People can feel more free with the announcement that you give. This is what we are also seeing with this combination of cards. Then we have the anchor, the fish, and the snake. Here we see that we want more financial security, more financial stability. There's a very strong focus on that here. We must build very strong foundation. The anchor likes to be solid. You don't like superficial things. And this means we need to see that we have a strong foundation, and we need to keep our focus if we want financial advancements. Also, we ourselves, we like to have stable materials around us, things that are resisting time here. We like to buy things that are stable here. This is what we are seeing here with this combination. If you do business or you are somehow intertwined with business here, this points also to business stability and prosperity out of business. Anyway, financial advancement is very important here. Getting a very stable foothold in the business world also is this combination. If we do business or we are about to enter business or we do business here, here we see that we get more stronger intertwined here. Money, stability, business, possessions here, our work is very important here to us. This is what we are seeing here. Then we have the fish and the snake. The fish and the snake here, we see the same here that is coming up, but we need to be careful with this combination that people don't have bad intention towards us. Maybe they try to take some things that actually belong us. So here you need to be careful here with if you let some people in charge of management, that they don't take things from you or they literally rip you off here. We need to be careful with this combination. If we see this, just be careful if you trust somebody, if this person is really to be trusted. It's best here maybe that we compartmentalize here. We put everything in compartments. We don't transfer the money in one time if a person is about a certain project. So be careful here if you trust people with certain project or monies here, because there could be some untrustworthy slippery figures here going around here. Related to the sexual of your personality here, we see also there are, if you are in a relationship, I'm going to start there, a fixed relationship. On partnership, this means that probably one of the partners has a relationship out of the relationship or out of the marriage. The snake always points to triangles. So if you are intertwined with a partner and you think this relationship is monogam here with the snake, this is a big question mark, because mostly there's another party involved. On the business front, this points to competitors. So if you think you are alone for a certain contract, you are not. There are competitors and they're also interested very much in this contract or in this business, and they want to also make it yours. So see here that you trust the right people. Don't speak before your time. If you do business, if you have business plans, it's important here you keep quiet till you have made your decision, especially with the crossroads and especially with the moon. You need to trust your intuition. Don't speak before it's time. So this is what we are seeing here. On the sexual front, if you are, for instance, if you are a single or you have no relationship, this points that you have offers from multiple partners. Here there are multiple offers, and since the fish is the card of abundance, there's a lot of offers. Or if you want to a lot of interaction on the physical front with partners here, that this would be no problem, because there will be a lot of attraction towards you, or you are attracted to other people. It doesn't matter your gender here. The activity and the opportunities are here. It's of course up to you if you make those decisions. Anyway, we need to be careful here again that the rivalry that we have don't cost us money. So be careful here if you make move, because certain people around you could be greedy. They could be out on you here, that they don't prey on you. So be careful here. Maybe some immoral people around you. So be careful if you do business here. Anyway, you need to be smart here. The trick here is intelligence. You need to use your witness here. You need to be quick-minded here. You need to make plans. This is the order of the day here. It's very important with this here that we are smart. We don't talk. We move at the right time. We use our intuition, very important here with this combination here. Anyway, we feel very energetic. We have a lot of energy in our field, in our creativity. We have a lot of energy here for being creative, for moving forward with our work. There's a very strong focus here that we can apply here with this combination. Then we have the man, the child, and the moon. The man and the child, it points, it's possible that if you are a man, you have a child out of a previous relationship. This is possible. Then you would be closely connected to the child. This could be you as a woman also. There's a child here connected to you. This is what we are seeing here. If this is not a child, this points to your creativity. So it points here that you are about to enter a creative project, and this project that is very important to you, it's literally upon your person. This new project, it's about to come. It makes you creative. It can also be your work. Your work is very close to you. It's very close to your mind, because the moon is the mind, and you're very strongly focused on this child or on this new work or on this creative project. This is what we are seeing here. But in general, this points to a person with a child that we are seeing here with this combination. If you would be pregnant here, this is possible also. Sometimes with the moon, this points to a pregnancy. This is here now the man, but since if you are in a relationship, a man can be pregnant also if they are a couple. So this means that the couple is pregnant here, what we are seeing here. Or this could be a man literally who has children out of a previous relationship. This is what we are seeing here with this combination. If you would be pregnant and you don't know the gender yet, in general, this points to, because we have the man card here, this points to a boy. If you are pregnant, possibly this points to a male child here, what we are seeing here. Anyway, it's possible also in the work field, in our creativity, we entered a new road, or the additional work that we are doing or about to enter, we are innocent, naive about it. So be careful if you do business steps, especially move slowly, look around you. If you see that there is an obstacle in your way, the snake is a smart card. It tells us to go in a roundabout way. So if people interfere you, they block you, or the road is not safe, instead of taking the direct route, you just go the roundabout way. This is the right thing to do here with the snake. So if you're a businessman, this is a very good tip that I'm giving you here. So anyway, on the work field here, it could be that you are new in this field, new in creativity. It could be, if you are an artist, that you come in the next phase. Some artists have phase, they have the red phase, the yellow phase, the green phase. They go through changes in their work. This is what we are seeing here. Then we have the child and the moon on itself. It points here that we are very creative here. This board points to a very creative phase in our life. We could be literally pregnant of a project, or we are pregnant. This is what we are seeing here again with this combination. It's good for work, this combination, what we are seeing here. And also our partner, if our partner is a man, he has very high expectations of this pregnancy here. This is what we are seeing here with this combination. Anyway, something here is positive, very positive. There's a softness here. There's a gentleness here about this whole new thing. Something here is renewed. This is what we are seeing here with this combination. For some also, it can mean that there is that this is not the first time they are pregnant. This because the moon works in circles, so it could be more than there could already be a child. Anyway, if you start something new, this will be very emotional. There's a new cycle that's starting here in your work here. This is what we are seeing here. It's possible also, as you are creative or as you are in your work, you're thinking about something, you're reflecting, some things are going on, and you can, the problems that have entered your childhood, you could now use in your creative work. Or maybe you had some problem in your childhood and you can apply these problems in a creative way in your work. This is what we are seeing here with this combination. Anyway, we could be, because this is a new start, emotionally, we could be a little bit vulnerable here. Then we have the garden, the anchor, and the man. The garden and the anchor here, this points to a certain community that we all belonging. We are stable there in that community. We like to be there here in that community that we belong to here. Also, if we are strongly connected to the public life, this points that we set boundaries. If we are unable to set boundaries, and this is our partner, he will tell us maybe we should set boundaries. So somebody here tells you you need to set certain boundaries. Also, I'm always saying be careful what you post on the internet because you cannot get it off anymore. Be careful here if you post something. Anyway, this points to a large community. You're intertwined with a large community. This points to business here that we are seeing here with this combination. Anyway, we are getting involved here with a lot of people here with this combination, but we should keep our privacy separate from the business here. It's very important we do so here. If you are in public, focus on the public. If you are at home, keep your homework or your privacy at home. There's here you need to find security in your home here also. So it's important that our home is not always intertwined with the community or with the people that we are conflicted with. Anyway, you will come in contact with a lot of people. Sometimes even this points on another front, this points to restaurant business here that we are seeing here. So it's important also that we have some private time. Then we have the anchor and the man on itself. This is a trustworthy person here for business that we are seeing here. Somebody we can rely on. This is a solid person. If this is you as a person, maybe you're considering for taking maybe a few days off on the beach here. This is what, because we have the anchor here, or near the water, because we have the moon there also, maybe for some emotional release here that we are seeing here, because a lot is going on here, a lot of changes here. Anyway, we are very solid here. This person is very solid here. This person is really in has everything on a certain timing. He's very fixed here. Then we have the second vertical line. We have the letter, the fish and the child. The letter, the fish and the child. This points to important financial documents are coming in to us regarding a new start or something new that we are about to start. This could also point to bills. Maybe these are bills that we didn't get before, something new coming, an adjustment, a new form of payment here, a new form of accounts here also that we are seeing here. We need to also probably maybe we need to separate our business accounts from our private accounts here also. This is what we are seeing here. Anyway, this points to money related administration, and something new is going on there also. This is a first step also. Maybe this is a business account. This is what we are seeing here, but it's important that you pay attention to it here with this combination. Sometimes this points also, if we are engaging ourselves in businesses, this points to new licenses that we are getting, we're receiving for our business here. Sometimes this points in another way that we need to use our degrees for our applications, for our work. It's required that we show or that we can prove that we have the actual document here. This is what we are seeing with this combination. Anyway, here evidence of or proof of will be asked for you. They will ask you if you have the documents, the required documents for going in that specific area. And the message will definitely arrive. If you wait on it, it will come. No need to worry about that. Anyway, there will be a lot new things going on here. A lot of new things. If you are a stable type that didn't change for a long time, a lot of new things will come into you. So you will need to adjust your mind here, especially for the people who have a very fixed mind. A lot of new things, new bills, new licenses will come to you. So it could be a little bit confusing because a lot of changes here that we are seeing here with this combination. Anyway, this points also to entertainment. We entertain ourselves, we enjoy ourselves also with this combination. If we go to parties, there could be some drinks, some foods here. There's a lot of everything here with this combination. Also, if you're not going into party, this points that we broaden our horizon. A new world is going up here, open for us here. This is what we are seeing. If you do certain investments in your life, and nobody is interested in the investments that are in your head. Sometimes Taurus, he can have a feeling or something that will be up in value, but nobody could be interested in the investments that you are about to make. But later on, maybe on the long run, these investments that seem for nobody important will turn out to be very lucrative. This is what we see here also. It could mean that later on, if you make certain investments now that nobody wants to make, that they turn out to be very lucrative and very valuable on the long run. This is what we are seeing here with this combination. This could also be about paperwork, like you take over something and it might seem useless or it has no value for others, but you see the value in it on the long run. This is what we are seeing here with this combination. You're taking a certain business risk here, but make your bet before you do. Check But if you take a business risk here in general with this combination, if you do your homework, this points out to be a very fortunate combination. Nobody is interested, you are, you take the risk, and later on it proves the right thing to do. It's like you follow your instinct here, your business instinct here. This is a very good combination for business. Also, if you are doing business, see if there is only one document of it, see you have copies. If you take copies, sometimes it's important that we certify the copies, that they are same, that they get the same value as the original. So here, if you have only one copy of a certificate or something, and you need to be able to send it, or it's required to send the original, see you have a copy. This is what we see here also. And certify your copies so you have proof that you had once the original. This is what we are seeing here also with this combination. Anyway, also this points that you could have the people around you, you could have a serious impact on a certain group of people in your environment. What you say or what you do, it could be later on, could be very important here, what we are saying here, but we need to listen to our inner voice, not to others, to our inner voice here with this combination. Then we have the fish and the child here. We see that here a new source of income is coming, a new business here is coming. Here, this is what we are seeing. A lot of money is coming in, new money is coming in from a new business here, because the child is new, something we are inexperienced, or a new business here. This is what we are seeing, but be careful if you're not yet very experienced in this kind of business. It points also to a starting business here. Anyway, you could also feel some pressure here because of all the changes that are going on here. Then we come in the third vertical line. We have the crossroads, the snake and the moon. The crossroads and the snake here, maybe we have chosen a certain direction to go in, but this is a little bit tricky here. Probably Taurus likes to be fixed, and you have probably made a plan, which is a good thing to do. But here we see that as we move, we will need to be able to be flexible. Sometimes during our journey, or the path that we chose, or the investments that we made, or anything that we chose to be fixed, we need to be flexible. So if here it will require some flexibility. Maybe there's flexibility required towards to the people here. This is what we are seeing here. We need to stay open for alternative and change at the right time. As I said, the snake is able to move here, and this is what you should do here with this combination. If you do decisions, if you make decisions here for business especially, and you follow your nose for this business, you will be confronted, or you could be confronted here with jealousy. People will not understand how you had a very good nose for exactly this, and they could be jealous here of your good sense for business here. But here you could feel a little bit angry because of this, but here not necessarily you need to go into it. It's best here maybe that we distance ourselves, we just be diplomatic. The snake is a very diplomatic card, and it's sometimes with the snake, it's best here, the best thing to do is stay diplomatic, because maybe later on these people change their mind and they can come back on your path again. So we need to be careful here what we say or what we do here, but likely you are confronted with some jealousy here. Anyway, this points also to a lot of independence. We want independence here also in our business here. You could want many things in our life, especially regarding stability. It's very important. I see this here in this reading. Then we go in the other cross. We have the moon and the snake here also. But the moon and the snake here, we need to stay calm here. We need to use our intuition. I already said it. I just see if I can add something here. If people are a little bit if you suspect them of something, or they are not totally honest with you here, it's best that we use our charm and we move on. this is here a very good combination for that. If you are annoyed or something here, you just use your charm and you get out of there, of the situation. This is what we are seeing here with this combination. No need to be scared here or have fears, because mostly high likely these fears are ungrounded. So, but you can change direction here. If people, mostly this is a very good combination. You will sense also, you will have a very good sense if people, their mood is changing. It's like you're very sensitive for that, for your surroundings here. This is what we are seeing here with this combination. But be careful, some people around you might not what they seem. They could have a different persona. You evaluate them, and even you have a sense they could be changes on changes. This is what we see here. So we need to be a little bit flexible here with this combination. Sometimes also this point that we have a job, but it will not apply on everybody, that we work in the world of entertainment, movie, theater, sometimes restaurants, business, but a lot of people around us, but mostly this points to the world of, that we work in the world of illusions or movies. This is what we are seeing here also with this combination. We could be very creative in that field. It's possible also, if you are connected to a certain partner, that you are really, that there is a very strong sexual attraction to this partner. This is what we see here also with this combination. And also we will need to keep the balance here. If we have a lot of invitations for parties, for going out, we will need to find our balance and be careful that you don't get involved in things that you don't want to get involved to if certain offers are made to you by certain people. This is what we are seeing here also. Then we have the crossroads, the fish and the moon. I just see if I can add something here. This is points to a very prosperous path that we are choosing here. Important financial decision, but we already saw this. I just see if I can add something here. Choosing of a different path in our life. Then we come to the fish and the man itself here. People are attracted to you. I already saw this here. This proves here that you are about to enter a next phase of financial wealth. Maybe you already had some money before, but here you literally go to the next level. This is what we are seeing here. Out of entrepreneurship, this comes here with this combination here. But you need to control, you need to stick to your patterns here and stick to it here in general here. Then we have the garden, the fish here. This points to our workplace. I didn't mention this earlier here, but what is possible also with this combination, that we are involved in the stock market. And we mentioned before here that maybe this is about shares and nobody has interest in certain shares, and you have a feeling on it and you invest it and later it proves on, because this combination is specific for the stock market here that we are seeing here. Also, probably we do some relaxation with the water. We take some time off. I already mentioned this here. This could be a very nice place here. Maybe this is a very, maybe this is a place you don't share with everybody. Maybe you discovered something before, a quiet, relaxing place, and you go there with somebody and you don't share that with everybody here. It's a quiet place here, maybe near the water, near the beach, where not anybody has access to, or that very few people know of. This is what we are seeing here also with this combination. Then we have the fish and the moon here. These are positive business offers that we are seeing here. You will be recognized for your business. You will be praised for the business that you are doing here. This is what we are seeing here also. It's possible also that you work at night. Sometimes if we work on stock exchange or with money, we work at night here, or we work at different hours than other people here. This could be, this is what, because the moon is the night here. This is that we work on different hours than other people, or we work against the clock, the time zone where we are in. So this is what we are seeing here. Anyway, Taurus, for the stone group, this is all. It's fit for the stone group for getting more financial stable here. Anyway, if this card reading don't fit your all, please check the other three that are connected here. Please check out also the love card readings if that interests you. We do specific love card readings also. Anyway, I want to thank you for your time, and I'm sure we see each other in my other videos. Thank you and bye-bye for now. Hello, Taurus, and welcome to the matches or the fire group for your card reading, Lenormand card reading for December 2021. As the first card here, we see the letter. So it means that probably we should or we are about to enter important communication, or we initiate communication here. We might be searching for answers. Maybe we are thinking about taking a trip or making some business arrangements. Anyway, it's very important here that we start communicating. Also, if we are communicating, we need to see what exactly what we are communicating. Maybe we need to communicate in a wise, in a smart way. This is what we are seeing here. Anyway, this news that we are about to receive, it could be business news, it could be important news, it could be money documents, documents related to money here. This is what we are seeing here. Then on the central card here, you have the ship. The ship is about business, traveling overseas, doing business arrangements. We have a strong longing for travel. We have a strong longing for business. Often this points to a travel document. Sometimes this points to a ticket. This is what we are seeing here with this combination. Now we're going to mirror the corner cards. We're going to mirror the letter and the snake towards each other here. And here we see that some news is coming to us, and probably it's not what we expected it would be, but the news could be coming quite directly to us, even if we don't want it. With the writer, sometimes the news is very direct coming up to us. Probably it's something that you don't want to share with everybody, and probably if you receive the news, you don't want to share it, or it need to be handled in a very discreet way, or you keep the information to yourself. This is what we are seeing here. Sometimes the information or the messages that we are receiving are not what we expected it would be. Sometimes with the snake is a tricky card. We need to see here, the snake can turn all sides. So here we see that the information that we are receiving, because it's so direct and so intense, we need to see that this information is really correct. So we probably best double, triple check here. Or the news comes to us in a roundabout way, and it's said and it's resaid. So be careful here. If you receive news, double check the news here or the information that you are receiving. It's also possible with this combination, the snake is a smart card, that especially related to business, that somebody don't try to seduce you in a certain business arrangement or agreement, or they try to warm you up for something, but it is not what it seems to be. So be careful here. Check all your business ideas or the business information, or if you are about to enter business here, that these business documents are correct. Verify them, see if they are official, if they are right. Here we need to be careful with this combination. Anyway, this could also be confidential documents that are coming to you. Maybe these are bank documents, documents related to money. Maybe these are documents you cannot share with everybody for certain personal reasons. This is what we are seeing here. Sometimes this points also that we communicate certain desires, that we have certain longings with certain people, but don't share too much information, especially with the snake here, because if you share too much during this time, we have the whip and the mice here. It's possible if you say something later on, you regret it, and somebody could use it against you, and it could hurt you. Or maybe you suffer some losses, or it hurt you emotionally. So be careful if you share information, if you receive information. It's better to, during this time, especially if the news is important for you personally, don't share this with everybody. Don't be innocent, don't be naive, keep it to yourself. This is what we are seeing here. Anyway, somebody could try also to betray you. It's here we see could also see that this message point out to be very friendly, but actually it's a misleading message, or a message that comes actually from an enemy, or an enemy that brings you in a different road, or they try to manipulate us with rhetorical tricks. So be careful here what you are doing with the news that you are receiving. Be thorough and triple check it. Then we go in the bottom cards here, the bottom corners that we are having here. We have the clouds and the mice here. Here it's possible with this combination that we doubt about ourselves. We have some nagging feelings about us. Something is biting on us. We are not sure. A lot is going on in our mind. We are not sure how to handle this, that certain new information or certain new ideas that are coming in our on our head here. But if our mind is troubled with many things, with the clouds, we need to try to focus. We need to try to focus, and we need to try to see what the real problem is, because probably there are some things that we need to attend to, problems that we have. And with the mice, we need to attend the problem. We cannot, even if the problem seems small, because this is a small problem, these problems can grow if you don't attend them. The mice are very fertile, so they breed, but it's in a negative way. So if you don't solve the problem, more problems are about to come. So you need to focus here. If certain problems in your life are not solved, or certain things you need to work out here, we need to attend them here. You need to focus on solving the problem here with this combination. If people give us certain problems and they keep giving us problems, maybe it's better to go in a different path, and we try to avoid these people in general here. Also here, sometimes it points that we forget some things. We have difficulty here to focus. Maybe that's the part of the problem here. We have focus problems that we don't remember very well. Maybe our mind is clouded for some reason here, and this brings some confusion and insecurity. It's possible also that our energy, it's draining us. We cannot remember, and it's tiring here. This is what we are seeing here with going on here. Sometimes also with this combination, we need to be careful here that things are not going on behind our back. We already saw this here. We get the same here with this combination. So be careful, be aware if something is happening behind your back here. Observe, check around you here with this combination. Excuse me. Here also we see that with this combination, we need to see that if we execute something, or if we do something, we have a plan. So don't work without a plan here also with this combination. Then do we see more here? Then we have the letter and the rider. We go in the horizontal lines here. Then here we see that we receive news, disappointing news, but we already saw this here. The news is certainly to come, because this is 2 times Mercury. The news is certainly to come here. This could be quite unexpected. Also, you could receive some visitors. Also, if you receive some visitors in your house and you're thinking, why is this person visiting me? And you have like an odd feeling about it. Just be careful also what you share here with this combination here. There could be some person who suddenly announces that he visits you, and you have the feeling that this person comes with another reason than the reason that he announces. This is what we see here also with this combination. Or somebody brings you news, and the news is delivered with a smile, but it's actually not, the news is not about smiling here. This is what we are seeing here also with this combination. The news could be in a way surprising, also unexpected. We are probably unprepared also for the message that we are about to see here. Here also we see that the snake is a slow card. It's a patient card, and we don't have all the information because we have the book there. Here we see that we need to be very diplomatic here, move slow, be sure, be willing to move direction. Here we need to be tactful and very diplomatic and flexible also, because these are all moving cards. So you will need to see that you are in a very flexible move to adjust yourself. You could be also confronted with some deceptions here, as I mentioned earlier. There could be some entanglements, complications here, and they need to probably need your attention. So if you receive news, I mentioned this already several times, don't share the news, especially it's best to keep it for now to yourself, because people who are rivals or who are your hidden enemies or don't have good intentions for you could use this information against you. Then we have the second horizontal line here. We have the book, the ship and the whip. Here this points, if we are younger, this points to a study abroad, or that we have intention to study abroad, we're making plans. This could also be a visa for going abroad, important documents for going abroad, travel documents for going abroad. This is what we are seeing here. In business, this points to business opportunities that we are about to undertake. This opportunity is probably about to come or about to announce to you. This is something new because we have the child here. Probably the project that you are intent to do, it will not be easy because we have the whip here, and the whip is a very difficult card. It's a difficult card of the deck. It means that we will need to put a lot of efforts into it in this project here. But anyway, coming back on the first two cards here, we see that also part of the journey for some people here, this points to a pilgrimage. They go to a pilgrimage or they go on trip for a certain reason here. This is what we are seeing here. Here always also we investigate new territory where we are about to go. We buy more books from abroad here, travel books also that we are seeing here. It's possible that we embark on a scientific adventure. Anyway, we get more knowledge. We put a lot of energy in a study, in a trip, in a business venture. This is what we are seeing here. But in a way, it's related to abroad because we have the ship there, or it's related to money, or it's related that we strongly are longing for. This is what we are seeing here. It's possible also in your education, you started out and you want to study a certain thing, and you had focused your mind on that. But as you go, you see it's not for you. You notice that you don't have a sense for it, you don't have the feeling for it, and you don't feel there is progress in it, and you want to change direction. Especially with the mice and the ship, it's like we want to change direction, the things that we are studying. Maybe there is lack of depth in the study, maybe it's not your thing, and you want to change here a new form of study, or some you want to study else. Maybe it's not your truth, or the facts, the things that are coming to you are not resonating here with your personality. This is what we are seeing here. Sometimes also this points that we don't have an easy time in school, and we are thinking, are we going to stop or are we going to continue? So, but this is going to happen probably in abroad or in a place further away. So here also you will need to focus, because it might not be easy here with this combination. Then we have the ship and the whip on itself. This is a very energetic combination, but also a combination that causes problems. So here it's possible, if we travel, that certain problems are popping up during our trip. It's possible that not everything goes as according to plan, and we need to change direction. Or maybe it's a trip that we can only travel to a certain point, we need to wait, and then we can move again. Sometimes the snake is patience here that we need to implement, because there might be trouble with the vehicle itself or something else. There could be some technical malfunction, and maybe you need to take another plane for actually reaching your destination. This is what we are seeing here with this combination. Also, there could be, because you choose to study in abroad, this could be also the case, there are some arguments with some people. Some people might disapprove with your choice, but you want to make the choice anyway. You want to go your own direction in life. This is what we are seeing here. Maybe you want to take more distance, maybe you want to more independence for yourself. Sometimes the ship is also that we want more freedom here in combination. with the rider. Sometimes the rider also, it's about freedom. He wants to be free. We go another direction in life, and we want to start something new without maybe the other things that are from before in our life here. Sometimes also this points that we are confronted with difficulties in our study, or we understand something very difficult. Maybe that's why something not so very well, and that's why we need to change direction. We feel that it's not for us. Sometimes with this combination also it points, if we make a certain mistake, that it's like immediately we are judged. It's like the judge and the jury is upon us. Like here, something goes wrong and immediately we are judged, and we are convicted here. It's like everything the same here. It's like people tell us it's like this, and we immediately receive like a punishment here. But of course it will not apply on everybody, but this is what we are seeing here. It's possible also if that just seeing here, if you do studies in abroad, these studies have to do with the water. Sometimes this points to water studies, naval studies, something to do studying the water, something like that here, because these are water cards here that we are having here. It's possible also this one. Maybe in this place, you're not sure if you want to stay there. You're doubting. Anyway, we need to see here in what direction, because we will lead that. We have a lot of energy, but we will need to see that we lead our energy in the right way. It's not that you are short of energy, but you need to see that you guide your energy in the right way, in what you really like, that it serves your abilities. This is what we are seeing here. Maybe somebody there tells you maybe you should consider this or that, and you change direction, and you think about that it's in your head for changing direction. And maybe it's best if you have chosen a certain direction and some people already disagreed with your choices, you keep this change in direction to yourself till the appropriate time. This is what we can see here also with this combination. Sometimes this also points that we have disagreement with certain teachers here in our environment, like we disagree with the information that is shared with us. Maybe this person is too stuck in his routines, and you have a different point of view. This could be going on here also with this combination. Or this teacher or this person that is confronted or somehow intertwined with this study, he has like a very military attitude. This is what we see here also with this combination. He could have a military attitude. Sometimes this points to military studies also, but of course it will not apply. But sometimes this is a military choice. We learn the military rules. This could be also the combination here with this combination. Some people also have, if we travel, some people could be quite assertive or aggressive even to us if we are going here. Anyway, here we see we depart and we leave our whole life behind us, even if other people disagree with us. You will move away here from abroad. Probably also you will take some money with you. Here sometimes it is that we take money with us for our next step. Sometimes it's money that we acquire from something. Maybe this is money that is given to you. Maybe this is money that you inherited that you take with you here. This is what we are seeing here. But we need to be careful here for not to get punished, or people don't try to punish us here ourselves. This is also a very energetic card. Sometimes on the sexual field, that we have a lot of interaction here with certain partners here. I want to mention also, if you have a fixed partner, but I don't see a fixed partner here, but if you would have a fixed partner here with the snake, we need to be careful, because mostly with the snake, it points that there are triangle situations going on. So it means one of the partners is involved with another person. So if you think that you have a monogamous relationship with the snake, mostly this is not the case. Then here, oh, and sometimes also this points to heavy weather during the travel here. Then we have the clouds, the child and the mice. The child and the clouds and the child here, this points to that we are inexperienced in certain fields. We need to think, maybe we need to rethink the situation, maybe we need to approach the situation in more a younger approach, a new approach, a new point of view. We need to change our way of thinking here. We need to change the way we behave or the way we act here. Something is about to change or is about to renew here. Also, sometimes it points to that we need to take our time. Maybe we don't have all the answers yet because the book stays closed. And if we act or we react too soon, it could be before its time, and it could not yet be the right time. This is what we are seeing here. Maybe we don't have all the information for reacting because sometimes the book keeps closed. And if we act too soon, it could have a painful result. So if you do or interact with something, be careful if you interact here, that it's the right time, and especially that you have all the information here. This is what we are seeing here. But in general, this points to a short time of problems here. But there are delays here going on because this is thinking, slow thinking, clouded thinking, and here we see the mice. The mice tend to delay things here, and they tend to delay things. They are speed bump, but we need to attend them. We need to attend the problem. We need to find out what is exactly going on here and why we have these misunderstandings here with this combination. It's possible also that people misunderstand some things that you are doing, or some things are coming to you and you don't know how to execute them, and people tell you, ask you why you don't understand. And this is possible also, and you don't know exactly what you're doing wrong. There's like a confusion here with this combination. It's like you yourself, you initiate confusion, but it's because you don't understand exactly what is going on here. And you don't tell, you play hide and seek here. And it's not actually the good thing to do also, because you should actually understand what you're doing. But it's like some information, the book is closed, you miss something, you miss information here. So don't act before it's time. Then we have the child and the mice on itself. The child on the mice is that as we were very enthusiastic probably when we have undertaken this trip or this study, and it's like here we get less enthusiastic. It's like our childness, our initiative, our new hopes are a little bit less here. Here, this is what we are seeing. Also, we are not in the really good mood here. Maybe we don't see the positive things of that side here, because a lot is not going as we thought it would go. And maybe we need to take a review of the way we act, the way we react, the way we think. Maybe we need to apply a more younger, new, simpler approach here. Maybe we need to see the things in a different way here. Maybe seeing the things in a brighter way, an optimistic way. But anyway, we need to change our point of view. And maybe also the problems are not so big as we think they are, because the child sometimes is small, but maybe we see the problems more bigger than they are. This is what we are seeing here. It's possible also that a lot of new things are coming to us and we cannot handle everything at the same time. Maybe we are in a relationship and there are relationship problems, and then we have the study or the new business activity that we are going in. And then we have some personal problems here, and everything could be a little bit, it could be a little bit too much new things that are going on here. And we cannot act, it's like we don't know how to be playful, we don't know how to be innocent, we don't know, it's like a lot of stress is going on here. The mice sometimes they tickle around and they could bring stress here, also stress, worries. sometimes this points to small losses that we are seeing here. This is what we are seeing here. If you have a child, let's assume that you are already a more mature person and you have responsibility for a child, it's possible also that you need to put a lot of energy in your child. This is what we are seeing here. A child requires a lot of energy from you, or you need to invest a lot of resources in your child. This is what we are seeing here also with this combination. It will not apply on anybody, on everybody, but this is possible also. It's possible that your child is a little bit under the weather, it has child diseases or things like that here. This is what we are seeing here. Then we go to the cross. We just see if I can add something here. We have the letter, the ship, and the mice. So we already saw the news here. You learned something new. We already saw that we need certifications here. Also, a lot of, we will probably buy some books here. Books are coming to us here. Probably if we go in this new study, we also need to forward the documents or the degrees that we already have. We probably need certain, this sometimes also points to travel documents, visas here. See that you don't lose your travel documents, keep them close to you, because with the mice, something can get mixed up, we can lose them. Be careful that you don't lose your travel documents, your tickets here. This is what we see here also with this combination. Also see that you have duplicates of your documents. If you travel, if you take the original, see that you still have duplicates, because if they are lost, sometimes it's a hassle to get a duplicate of the original. So always see that you have duplicates here. This is important also. Anyway, we get information here about the study, maybe about another study here that we are seeing here. Sometimes also this combination, it points to a secret lover in abroad. We don't share this news with too many people, but we keep it for us. This is possible also that we have somebody in abroad here with this combination. It's possible that you engage in something and you don't share this with everybody. So possibly you thought about a certain study, you change your path and you sign up for something else and you keep it to yourself. This is what we are seeing here with this combination. The school that you were intended to go and were that gave you some trouble for taking the steps, you change direction as you go. But with the snake, often we have to. It's like we need to have a more twisted path here for getting out of problems here. This is what we are seeing here. Sometimes also we will keep quiet. We just will talk with our face because we don't want to go into it here. This is what we are seeing here. But this is actually a positive combination. This is a ticket, a visa, as I said, to abroad here. Also, you need to see that you have all information. Hiding documents, see you have duplicates, I already said that. Then we have the book and the clouds. Then what we see here. This is difficult. Also, we cannot sort out everything that is going on here. This is also exams that we are about to take. This is the exam document then here that we are taking here. Tests that we are taking. Maybe this is tests also if you arrive in a countries, because now mostly if we travel, we need to do tests for entering the countries, or this could be a test as you study, both of them, but this implies a test here that you need to do for traveling, or as you travel, or as you study. This is what we are seeing here. It's possible also if you have certain relationship issues that you don't discuss them with the other partner. You don't feel that it's not the moment now for discussing these problems. Anyway, the process of learning will not be easy here to undergo. This is what we are seeing here also with this combination. Then we have the rider, the ship, and the child. The rider and the ship here. Here we see that we get certain opportunities, new opportunities. We saw this here already. These opportunities, they will present themselves here. Also, this points to a lot of moving around. if you are in abroad, you will move around, you will see a lot of new places here. This is what we are seeing here. And probably you move around, this is own vehicle, this is, we are sitting on a vehicle, or we are driving in a vehicle in abroad. Probably you're the owner of the vehicle, or you will buy a vehicle in abroad, maybe a motorcycle, or a vehicle, smaller vehicle here, because the child is small. So this points to a smaller vehicle. This could be a smaller car, or it could be a motorcycle. This is what we are seeing here. So we can take care of ourselves here. This is what we are seeing here with this combination. Also, you will probably come in contact due to your study with people who are high placed in society. You could be introduced to different groups, select groups of people. This is like we are introduced in the world of money. And some people could introduce there, or some contacts that you have will introduce you there. This is what we are seeing here with this combination. Anyway, there will be foreigners engaged in that, because we have the ship here. So a foreigner would introduce you in these circles. This is what we are seeing here. There will be a lot of foreign things going on here also with this combination. This is what we see here. Then we have the ship and the child on itself. We travel to a place that we don't know, but we already saw this. If you have a child, sometimes this can point that our children are traveling with us. So it's possible on this journey that your child is traveling with you. If this is not your child, it means that as we arrive, there's an additional trip. This could point also, but sometimes this point that we take our children here with us to a certain trips or to the next stage of our life. It's also possible that the place where you are going is not so very big. This means you could go, for instance, it could be a small island, or the country in itself, it's not so very big, because this points to a small place here. This is what we are seeing here with this combination. Anyway, we start new conversations here. If we are a woman, we can also start thinking about having children. Maybe there's certain things in our body that are happening, and we start to get a desire for children. But of course, we need to see that also we attend our studies here, because this is sometimes difficult if we need to combine the both. Also, I want to mention here, sometimes this points to if we choose to have intercourse with a certain person, this points to sometimes to holiday conception. So be careful, use protection. If you don't have the intention for getting pregnant, be careful here, because sometimes this points to that here. We could be innocent in some areas. We take certain steps, certain risks, or certain moves, and these moves could have literally a tail later on. So be careful, protect yourself at all times. Also, if you're a man, the same. If you have some physical contact with a woman, see that you use protection, because else later on there could be a surprise for you. So be careful here with this combination. Anyway, we come in a new part, we come also in a new journey here. We choose a new journey, we initiate change. We saw this here in the beginning, that we redirect ourselves here. This is what we are seeing here with this combination again. Also, you will go around, you will move around a lot there. There's a lot of moving here. So probably it's the best that you have your own vehicle there, that you can move around, because I see a lot of wanderlust here. We travel around, we move around, we study here. There's a lot of moving around there. Here, this is what we are seeing here. You will explore a lot of places here that you don't know of yet, and that are probably not yet revealed to you. This is what we are seeing here also with this combination. Then we come in the snake, the whip, and the mice. The snake, the whip, and the mice, it points here that we need to be careful here, that some people don't have bad attention towards us. They don't backstab us in the back here. This is what we are seeing here. They pretend to be false, because this could lead to certain losses here. We could could come in a quite difficult period in our life there also. It's possible that we keep quiet because the snake is diplomatic, so it might be best here, even if it's not an easy period here, that we react in a diplomatic, calm way. We never know what consequences it may, and if we react in an assertive or in an aggressive way. So here it's best with this combination. If we can keep our cool and our calm, this is the best thing to do here with this combination. It could serve if we overreact, sometimes this could affect us, but also it could affect others. So be careful here if somebody is assertive, aggressive, if they try to stab you in the back, be careful how you react to it here. It's best here sometimes to be diplomatic, be calm, and wait things out. You will see later on what is actually going on here. Sometimes also this combination, it points that we have a certain lover, and that we discover that this person is intertwined with somebody else, or that you see that you have a competitor. This is what we see here also with this combination. Anyway, this points also in debates. If you are, for instance, in a study, you will discover that you're actually quite good in debating, in arguing with other people. For that, it is a very positive combination. So if you have certain group discussions or discussions on you need to display yourself, for instance, in relationship to what you have studied here, then you could really put your word in the right context, and you are a very good debater here. This is what we are seeing here. This is the positive side here with this combination. This is points to a very good mediator, a person who knows what to say at the right time because he has the right information. So maybe you change direction and you discover that you have a lot of mediatic talent. Sometimes this points to lawyers here, what we are seeing here, people who have a very good judgment. Sometimes even though the clouds are confused, but sometimes this can point that these people have a different way of thinking. So in a way, then you could be a good judge or negotiator here. This is what we are seeing here. Sometimes this points also that this points to like an anti-violence counselor. But as I said, these are lawyers, debaters, negotiators here. This is a good combination for that. Anyway, then we have the whip and the mice here. It's possible that certain people, they try to disrespect us here also. This is what we are seeing here. It's possible that we are not able to execute our rights, or our rights are not rightfully implemented here. This is what we are seeing here. So be careful what you are saying here. If you are in a foreign country, be careful, inform yourself that you don't come in the right, in the wrong, that you don't step on the wrong toes here, because sometimes we don't know in abroad how the things are connected, especially if we are new there. So inform yourself with some people if something would happen there here with this combination. What we see more here, there are some arguments here. If you have arguments also, and they are not for on the professional field or for the study field, it's possible that that arguments are taking energy out of you. And you think to yourself, are these people childish or what are they? This is what we are seeing here. Do they really not understand what I'm talking about? This is what we see here also with this combination here. Also be careful that some people don't take in an assertive or aggressive things away that actually belong to you. They don't take things from you. And you cannot find them back later on. And it might be because you are not familiar with the situation. If somebody has taken something from you, here we see that we demand compensation. But it's in the first place maybe more smart with the snake foreseeing that people cannot take from us. But if they take something from you that belongs to you, maybe you need to go through the process of court and things like that. So be careful here that things are not taken from you here with this combination. Then we're gonna go in the cross. We just see if we can add something more here. News from abroad, news from business, communication about the journey. We already saw this here. These are the tickets. And then some delays during the flight in a roundabout way. The trip can be in a roundabout way. We see travel problems. We already saw this earlier. This is like, also sometimes this is like we chosen a bad moment to travel, but sometimes it's meant to be like that. Then we have the snake, the ship, and the clouds. I just see if I can add something here. So we arrive at our destination in an indirect route. It's possible if some people make some commercial proposals to us that we don't want to go in certain commercial proposals also. Sometimes also this points to jealousy. People are jealous because we take certain steps in our life here. Also, this is what we are seeing here. Here again, here we see that we come in contact. You will come in contact there with people who have some money and they make business proposal, and temporarily we don't want to go into it. We need to think about it. But you will come in contact there with people who are high placed, most likely foreigners who have business here. This is what we are seeing here. These people might also, they drive expensive cars. You will see there, if you are at the place, you will notice this also with this combination. It's possible also that you travel with if you're a man, you travel with a woman here. If you're a woman, that you could take a companion as a woman with you for traveling. This is what we are seeing here. Anyway, we also need to be careful during this trip that we don't get involved in situations that are unclear. So be careful, always keep your luggage close to you. This is what we are seeing here also. Also, if you go there in abroad, sometimes you will think this is not actually where I want to be, and you want to go in a different direction. This is what we see here. And then the travel problems here we see here. I can add nothing anymore here to the reading for Taurus. I hope you get a little bit wiser out of this card reading. It's not such an easy trip, but there are opportunities here. You just need to guide them and turn in the right direction. So you need to play it all a little bit smart here. But this points to also that we make choices in our life, and sometimes we make choices, and these choices might not be right for others, but they are all our own choices, and it could be the path that we are choosing. Anyway, if this card reading don't fit you at all, please check the other three that are connected here. Also, you can check out the specific love card readings that we do for your sign. They are very short card readings that we do. Anyway, I want to thank you for your time, and I'm sure we see each other in my other videos. Thank you for your time, and bye-bye for now.